with somebody you love, and then you're bringing in from a past relationship.
Yeah.
Right. So from a past relationship, I felt like a person might be too controlling, or I don't want no confrontation. So I tell little white lies like, hey, such and such want me to go to the store with them because, you know, I really don't feel like going, but I'm gonna go anyway.
Right.
I mean, is that okay? Yeah, it's all right. I say it because if I feel like if I come to you to say, hey, I'm about to go to the store, it's like, what are you going to the store for? It's like, because you thinking you know what I'm going for, you know, maybe buy, when I used to smoke cigarettes or something like that, maybe buy something like that, or, you know. So it's like, to avoid that, I'll tell a little white lie, and then once I get back and it was me going for a different reason, or with any type of white lie you told, right? The person tells. I can take that part, but I already got to do what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just talking about that can happen in relationships, and then when you get with somebody that you with, that's like somebody you really love, you're still in that same mindset, and you don't know how to break that cycle. Especially when you're with somebody that might understand you.
Right.
But with you, I have done stuff like that early in our relationship.
So how did you break the cycle if you've done it with me earlier in our relationship, and then now you don't do it?
Well,
what did you do
that's
to
what
break
I'm about
the
to
cycle?
say. Well, to break the cycle, I just had to learn that either you going to hear it, and I got to hear the noise in the beginning and just take it, and either still do what I want to do, or you kind of got more relaxed after a while. Like, okay.
Well, so I was just like some uptight.
Maybe you still like that. Yeah. You was like that this weekend. And I don't fault you for it, but it's like, let me have my time. You know what I mean? It's like, let me have my time. Like, but you feel like, oh, he go overboard, so now and that's what kind of makes me upset too sometimes, because it's like you want to go into mommy mode. So now it's like, I'd rather just tell you.
But why would you call it mommy mode? It can't be just me caring?
It's not wrong with caring, but I don't really need nobody over my back like that when I'm a grown man. That's all you need to really say. Yeah, you know what? He a grown man. He got it.
When it comes to breaking the cycle, so you said I got more relaxed because I was so tight.
I feel like you got more relaxed. You were back then. You were an I don't care person too, but I think you were an I don't care person and still felt something. Now it's like you trust in me and I trust in you, that it's like it's just like okay sometimes, and I like that. It's like, so it kind of, that's how I broke the cycle with your help, seeing that you was more relaxed on things. Like, yo, okay, well, if I come to her and say can I do such, and then she like, okay, hey, I'm about to go to the store, instead of saying, you know, the little white lies, like, hey, I'm about to go to the store real quick so I could get this. Okay, how long you gonna be? This long? Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. So after you doing that, you know, a couple times, it's like, well, this is what I get now. You know what I mean? Why do I need to even tell her
So you
feel
like, okay, basically, so you feel like the lies start and end with your significant other. So for you being able to tell a little white lie and saying, oh, if I tell her like this, if I tell her this way, then maybe she won't come at me as hard. So you feel like the lie was started because you feel like she's gonna come at you hard, and you feel like the lie ended. I'm not saying right now,
yeah,
but you feel like the lie ended.
I'm saying in the beginning,
because now she doesn't come hard. So it's just like, if she's saying okay, then I don't have to lie anymore. Hey girl, I'm gonna go do blah 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 blah.
No, I feel like in the beginning, like before, it's like the confrontation that is what I don't want. So if I say, hey, say it's one of my friends and you're cool with that person, and I say, man, Gotti want me to go to anybody. Gotti, Tay want me to go to the store, but I really don't want to go, but I'm gonna ride with him because he don't want to ride by himself. Okay. Now if I say, babe, I'm about to go to the store, for what? What are you going to the store for? How long you gonna be? Because you know when y'all go to the store, it's gonna be forever. like that. I don't feel like going the back and forth because you know I'm gonna do the back and forth with you. You feel what I'm saying? But if I throw it on somebody else with that lie that the white lie that I gave you, stop saying white lie. The lie that I gave you, small lie. It's like, okay, well, it's not really him that wanted to go to the store. It's this person.
You're skipping around the question.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it.
What I'm asking is, you believe that the only reason why men or women tell little lies or whatever so they can do what it is they want to do is because it starts and ends with a significant other. So the only way to break the cycle is if your significant other participates or gets a little bit more lenient when it comes to you wanting to do things.
Yeah, I feel like that's true.
So you don't think that you can break the cycle by just saying, look?
No, yes, that too. That's possible. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't feel like but I feel like it started with me too, because I know it wasn't like you getting lenient. It was just that I noticed it. It was like, you know what? Why do I have to do that? Why not take it up front? If it's a problem up front. You get what I'm saying? So if you have a problem with it up front, with me going somewhere or doing something, just take it up front. And then after that, I either do it or I don't.
Okay. So I feel like, so the underlining reason, not even a reason, the underlining thing when it comes to it all in all is basically, if there's a problem with you going out or a problem with you doing things or whatever, a conversation needs to be had.
Yeah.
So like, I remember at one point you and I had talked, and it was like, just say, you know, sometimes I just want you to say okay. Be okay with me going out or whatever. Even if, you know, sometimes you don't want to, but like, instead of all the questions and whatever. And, you know, coming from my background, you know, with my mom, it was more so like, tell me where you're going, tell me who you with, give me some contact information so I can call if necessary. Just for safety purposes. And that's how I kind of sort of get. And it's just because I just want to make sure if something happens, I can say Thomas was with X, Y, and Z, and they were going to this place, and here's somebody you can call.
Yeah.
And it's just for a protection thing. And that's why I did. But you wouldn't have known that if we never had the conversation.
So then, remember the conversation we had about like the white lie?
Or the small lie.
The small lie. Yeah, the small lie. So yeah, like, what do you feel about it? Like, how do you feel?
All in all, like, I just feel like telling little lies to either not to get what you want or to do what you want to do is really unnecessary. Like, I just feel like grow up and say what you want to do, and if there's some objections to it, be ready to explain or detail of how you feel. Like, tell how you feel. Like, okay, well, I don't understand why it's always a hard time or a problem with this and the third, and be willing to listen as well. Not just like, oh, okay, I want to tell you how I feel, but I'm not going to listen to what you have to say.
So, like, what if it leads to an argument?
If it leads to an argument, then, you know, there's conversations or communication that needs to happen or whatever, because it's like, oh, I don't want you to go out. Then there must be an underlying reason why someone doesn't want you to go out. After you come down to it and you talk and you get through it, and all you can think of is you just really don't want me to go out because, one, you're trying to control what I do, then you might have a different problem on your hand. It's deeper than just, I don't want you to go out. Like, sometimes...
A lot of men do have issues with control. I know I was
and women
one of them.
too. And there's sometimes, like, you know, back in our early days, even sometimes now, I'm just like, why you gotta go out? And it's because either one, back in the day, it was just like going out. And I'm just like, geez, hey, I'm here. But two, there, if you know, you just never know what the underlying reason is. It's like, I don't like being alone, or I'm afraid, or something happened to me in my younger years. Like, it can be deeper than what the surface says. I can move my hands. Don't be trying to move my hands. I like to talk with my hands.
You're moving the camera like this.
Anywho. But yeah, so it can be deeper than what what's on surface. So you just think it's, oh, she's nagging me, she's getting on my nerves, she ain't gonna want me to go out, we're gonna argue about this.
It is that.
No, it's not. It can be deeper. It can be I'm scared. I fear when you go out that this is gonna happen, or I'm afraid that when you go out, I'm here alone and I'm afraid this is gonna happen. Like people have true, genuine fears. Like you don't know what happened.
In the car.
So anywho, there can be something deeper. So don't lie about it. Be willing to talk about it. And no, we're not gonna avoid no arguments.
The conclusion to it is just to be willing to talk about it and to not have to do to not have to give small lies.
Right.
All right. Okay. So I mean, going through a relationship, things like that happen in the beginning stages, and then things change. People grow. People, get older, get past certain things, and just like from my perspective, it's like, those little things that I was lying about, it was because I didn't want to hear it, and I'd rather hear it after the fact. Then when I start noticing that I didn't need to do that, and then that when I was doing that, you were actually hitting me with the okays, it was like, all right, well, I'm doing the right thing. I'm getting the right responses I need to get, so I'm gonna do this more often.
Okay, so you saying, so basically your response is based off of, your willingness to tell the truth is based off of my response at that time.
No, either way, I said that I noticed that I didn't need to do it, like myself.
Okay.
Did you not hear me say that?
Yes, I understand that. But when you were telling the lie, or when the lie was being told at the time, was it? You said it was because of, how I react, and then once the reaction changed, it was just okay. You changed.
That's not what I just said.
Okay.
That's not what I just said. I said I noticed myself that I didn't need to do it.
Because?
Because there wasn't no reason to.
Why?
Because I didn't need to. It was like, all right, I don't need to.
So you didn't say.
No, that's not what I just said.
Oh my God. Okay. We're gonna rewind this tape because I'm sure that's what he said. Rewind.
Then when I start noticing that I didn't need to do that, and then that when I was doing that, you were actually hitting me with the okays, it was like, all right, well, I'm doing the right thing. I'm getting the right responses I need to get, so I'm gonna do this more often. All right, so we rewinded it, and what? I just didn't say it the right way.
He has this thing where he can think one thing.
No.
It says another.
I said it the way I wanted to say it. You just didn't understand it. Let's get that right.
Let me know if y'all understood in the comments.
What I said is that when I first noticed myself, let me put that in. When I first noticed myself that, you know what, I don't need to lie no more. I don't need to do that. Why am I doing that? Then I started doing it, like coming to her and telling her the truth. Then the responses that I was getting was like, oh, I'm getting my responses. I'm going to keep doing this. That's what I meant if I didn't say it in that way.
Okay.
Please don't make that noise.
I don't know why I did that.
Ratchet noise. Ratchetta. Anyway, so the result is what? No need to do it.
Right. If it's that bad and you feel like you just gotta lie to avoid arguments, check your shit. Check your relationship. Because I just feel like at the end of the day, why lie? No need to lie.
Yeah, a lie is a lie, right?
A lie is a lie, no matter how teeny.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think? I want y'all to comment below and tell us, should you lie to avoid arguments or should you not? And why? Or why not? Small lies. I ain't talking about arguments like I'm going to lie because I done did this, that, and the third.
I smashed this girl and I'm going to lie about it.
Nah, that's a different topic, a different day. Whoa.
Yeah, so as you can see, we're in something new. Got a video for that too. You guys look out for it. It will be here Friday, right?
Friday.
Yep, we're trying to load videos for you guys every Wednesday and Friday. So get prepared for that. It's gonna be very exciting.
Yes. And I need y'all to do me a favor. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Subscribe. Oh, looking at my face. Subscribe.
Okay, bye.
All right. Peace. Okay.